Hey everyone, I'm back with another sales update video. Pretty far behind in these since we're almost ending July and I'm only on first full week of July, but I'll try to catch up. Just super busy, but like to get these out because if you are watching me, I'm a firm believer in seeing the sales updates rather than just the hauls. I think the sales updates are actually more important because they show what you actually made for something and that you are actually credible and selling them some things to make money rather than just telling someone what they're worth and never selling them or not making the money that you say you're going to. So we'll just jump right in. The first one here, this is a book I bought, a bunch of textbooks, paid $5 for the whole lot. This was in there. It's actually a couple editions behind. I think it just came out with the 11th or just came out with the 10th or something like that. Still got 18 bucks for the ninth one. It was unused. There was still the CD in the back. And basically I'd already made a few $100s I think off all the textbooks. This was just extra. Here's a Nerf magazine lot. These are the smallest ones they have. Oops. And it also has a little connector there. You can connect two magazines together. On all these, I don't know what I paid for them. I probably have picked them up with Nerf guns, but if you lot them together in a lot of 5, you can get 22 bucks. Obviously, I think I shipped them in a flat rate envelope or something like that. Also sold a USA Dream Team basketball hat. This up for $1. I think it was in one of my haul videos. Sold it for 22 bucks within a week or so. It wasn't in the greatest shape. Had a little bit of wear to it, but sold pretty quickly for when I only paid $1. So that was cool. Here's a Littlest Pet Shop. I've been selling these pretty frequently, picking out the ones that are worth money. This one's the green-eyed, I guess, wiener dog or whatever you want to call it. But paid 10 bucks for the last lot. This was in there, and I sold it for 16. Here's an Under Armour fitness gym bag. Paid 3 bucks for this at a garage sale. It sold within like 2 days for 35 bucks. Took a best offer. Ended up shipping for like 12 bucks, so that's about 23 bucks. Not a ton of money, but it was an easy sale. It was in pretty good shape. I knew it would sell pretty quickly. Sold some Littlest Pet Shop stuff here. This was also in that $10 lot I bought. This was just the building and all the accessories that came with it. Sold it for $55 on a best offer, and it shipped to California, so shipping cost me like $6. So that was pretty good. No figures with that, but even the accessories and this big house cell. It was missing a key that goes in the top, I think, to lock it and do something, but I didn't have that, and I put in the listing there was no key, and it still sold. Another Littlest Pet Shop. Here's a boxer, $9. Not a ton of money, but pretty easy sale. Here's a computer game. Paid like 2 bucks. Couldn't even get the saver sticker off. I was picking at it, but it just was being pretty difficult, and I just got frustrated. So I didn't even clean it up. Just listed it for $14.99. Sold it. Already got positive feedback on it too. So I think I paid 2 bucks for it at Savers. These are discs from PlayStation 1 game Resident Evil 2. I don't know how I ended up with just the discs, but I think I bought a lot and they didn't have the game. So the discs were in really great shape. Ended up selling them as replacement discs and got $12 for them. So that was great. Steering wheel. This is a Grant steering wheel. I think from 1981. That's what I put on here. I don't know if it was marked or not, but ended up selling it for I think this one actually wasn't a best offer. I think it went, or maybe it went for $45 or something like that. It was basically the price that I paid, and it ended up costing like 15 bucks to ship it. This one wasn't as heavy as the other ones. Bought 3 steering wheels, paid 5 a piece, so 5 bucks into 45 is pretty good. This picture turned out so horrible. I had listed it and I realized it wasn't so great, and I thought I'd go back and fix the picture and then end up selling that day. So that was kind of funny. For $7, not a whole lot, but it was a really easy sale, and I was just listing a bunch of PS2 games, so I threw that one in. Thought it would be worth a little bit more before I got around to listing it, but I was mistaken. Ty Law jersey here, Patriots player. Was with them when they went to the Super Bowl for a few years. I love selling sports jerseys. This one I think I paid 5 bucks for. Ended up selling it for 32, so that was pretty sweet. Here's a book. A book I bought from a homeschool. A lot of stuff. Paid 10 for all of the homeschool stuff. Ended up selling this for best offer at 20. Shipped media mail, so that was cool. Got good feedback. Homeschool stuff is definitely something to look out for. People buy it because there's not as much out there for people that are trying to homeschool. So any material they can get, especially they can get at a discounted price, is always good. So listed a whole bunch of video games the beginning of this month, and they all were selling pretty quickly. Here's another one, went for 11 bucks. Namco Museum. I don't know what's going on with my computer. We'll skip that one. Here's a shirt. I paid like 7 bucks for this at Savers. I don't really sell clothing that much, but I always see these shirts, and I was like, oh, I'll just take a shot, and see what happens. So I ended up selling it for best offer of 32 bucks. So pretty good for $7. Some other PlayStation 1 games. Spyro Ripto's Rage. Paid 2 bucks. Sold it for 18. Zelda and Link. It's another one where the picture wasn't so hot, but it sold within 3 minutes of me listing it for $43. So that was pretty cool. Definitely be on the lookout for the gold cartridge. Zelda and Link, because obviously they're worth quite a bit. Sold a bunch of video games here at the end, so I'm just going to go through them pretty quick. Blaster Master for the Nintendo, $10. Yoshi Safari for Super Nintendo, got $9.40 to $49. Excitebike for Nintendo, got 11. Dragon Warrior got 8 on Nintendo. Bomberman, 18. Street Fighter 2, 13. Metroid got 19. And Wizard of Warriors got 12. Let me just see. Oh, the other game that is not really showing was Space Jam for the PS1. If you notice some of the Nintendo games, here's one, turn right to it, but I didn't try to get all this gunk off. I know it's pretty easy to get off, or it can be done with a little rubbing alcohol or something like that. One that takes a lot of time, not to be lazy, but I can list them pretty quick. And sometimes you can still get almost the perfect price for these, from other people that are selling them without anything on there. I think this game might have gone for $1 more without the damage, and for me it wasn't worth the 5, 10, 15 minutes it would have taken to really scrub that out. And also it's, they know what they're getting, so if I have to, sit here and scrub it down like crazy and then it kind of wears the cartridge a little bit, then they may not be able to see it as much in the picture, but then when they get it, they realize, oh man, something was here. So I try to avoid, cleaning them too much. I ended up cleaning this little section over here where my mouse is. I was able to clean up that. I didn't touch the Sharpie stuff though. That was before I sent it, so they really got a game that was better than what they had, which is kind of cool as well. Just like sometimes I'll offer, this one's like free parcel select shipping on something that I know I'm going to ship in a padded flat rate or a priority mail, because then they get it pretty quick, and they put things in the comments like super fast shipping and things like that. So it kind of surprises them, so you kind of start off maybe underselling what you're doing a little bit, so that way you can come out and really surprise them and wow them. So sometimes with the games I do that too, where I won't touch the Sharpie stuff, but if there is some scuff marks or whatever, I'll clean them up a little bit, so they do ultimately get a game that looks better than what they purchased, and they're pretty happy with that. So that's all I sold. Quite a bit of little things, no real crazy sales, but a lot of little $4 or $5 profits that add up pretty quickly and clear out some space in my eBay. It seems like a hoarder's collection of junk, but at least some of it's moving. Hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll try to do a better job of staying on top of things. Thank you.